Hey there! Don't miss the news of today. We are gonna talk about the small issue that we solved, a new airplane, a new mission, a new initiative with the community, and there are some Ask Me Anything questions that are so important and so to the point that you don't want to miss. See you soon! Hello everybody and welcome to SimFly News. This is Roberto, SimFly spokesperson, and I'm here to bring you the news every week. So what happened this week? First of all, we need to apologize for the issue we had. We made the deploy and this server needed some time to go back alive. So there has been some small disruption, but everything is back to normal. Practically people were not able to start the mission, or they were in the mission but result not in the mission, something like that. But everything is okay now, all right? Okay, so what we want to say in fact is that we are constantly working to fix bugs, make things okay, add a small check and verification, etc, etc. That's why things like this may happen. When there is a big one, we warn everybody. Usually with small one everything goes smoothly, but this time didn't go like that. So we are constantly working to make everything better. This is why these sort of things happen. Please bear with us, okay? Now, I'm very excited because there is a new mission coming up. This new mission is called Challenge. And inside this, there will be several kind of challenges that you can do against other users of SimFly. I don't say much yet, but it's very, very fun. So be ready, we're working on it. It's gonna take a few weeks, but there is going to be a new mission coming, and I'm sure most of you will be happy because at the beginning part of SimFly is, beside the beauty of flying with your sim, a little bit boring because there is not much particular activities. People is very focused on those PAX tokens, but you will see that now with the new mission that come up, there will be a lot more interesting and fun things to do. So be ready because the first mission that is actually fun, competitive, and bring you prizes as well is coming. So get ready for the challenge mission that will come in a few weeks. Then there is a new vintage airplane that we are published, is the Douglas DC-3. The new airplane is going to be 50% discount for the first initial days. It's not usually we left them for a long time because we didn't come with new airplane with a high frequency. This time is gonna be a 50% for a shorter time than usual because in theory we're coming out with a new airplane every week. In this case, new between quotes because it's new in SimFly, but the DC-3 or Douglas DC-3 is one of the most famous and you could find it everywhere in aviation history. Is a passenger airplane with two engines and has been built from Douglas Aircraft Company in the 30s and 40s, and not 2013 and 40s in the next future, in the 1930s and 1940s. So it's a beautiful vintage airplane for many of you that like to relive these beautiful times that in the past at the pioneering days of aviation were there. So don't miss it. The Douglas DC-3 is going to be 50% discount for a little while until we come out with a new one, okay? And also we are still working hard on the marketplace for users. A lot of work. It's gonna take a few months. And there are also other things that are coming in that we need to change. And now that you have reached this point in the video, there is something I want you to do. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends, okay? You can also find us in other social media like Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and also in X, which used to be Twitter. Follow us in all the social media because Doing this, we grow the community, and with a stronger community, you will be able to enjoy a better SimFly experience. Subscribe to the channel, like the video at least, and share it with your friend, okay? Now, where I was? Oh yes! I want to bring you guys also another interesting news from the community. We started a small initiative with the veterans of the community that are there to support and help SimFly, and it's called, just a title, random title that came to mind, Make SimFly Great Again. More SimFly become complex, more there are small things that on their own are amazing, but when mixed together with other things lead to some not good behavior of some users, rather than give advantages that are not fair, and all these things are noticed more by the community than by us that were busy in trying to build those things. So together with some veterans of the community, we are creating a small group that is small, a few dozen people, so not so small, but not big like the full community, that they're being so kind and generous to put some of their time in highlighting issues, help and discuss solutions, and together with them we're going to create a sort of 10 commandment of SimFly, which will make it very clear and straightforward, mostly for new users, how are the terms of SimFly, what is okay to do, what is actually being blocked and for what reason. And we are also going to create this group of people that are happy to answer questions of other being more into the topic. But we started this thing just in the past day, so a lot is gonna come up next. But I want to say thank you to all the people in the community that are participating to support SimFly. Now we start with the Ask Me Anything question. The first question comes from Gianni Romanisios, being asked May 10, 2025, and has 16 votes. Incredible for the Ask Me Anything section. A question with 16 votes means a lot of people is interested in this question. And the question is actually a set of multiple questions. So I'm gonna read the question from Gianni and answer the question one by one. The question starts saying, "Hi Roberto," so it's addressed straight to me and not to SimFly in general. "Like many others, I have invested time and money into SimFly with passion to take part in a project that initially seemed serious, transparent, and inspiring." Oh, I don't like the tone of how this message started. Initially seemed. We're still very serious. We're transparent in terms of we have the Ask Me Anything question for people to answer, for ask and us answer any question every week. And not only in our social media, people can tag us and ask us any question. In Telegram, we have a nice group where you can ask any question. A lot of people write messages directly to myself as well, and I answer them as much as I can. So I would say we are transparent, inspiring. I think we are very inspired with SimFly, but and serious. Yeah, there's a business, we're taking it seriously. But anyway, let's go ahead with things. Today there are too many unanswered questions. Then ask them and we answer them. As simple as it is, as you're doing in this moment, Johnny. You're asking me a question and I'm answering them to you. And I see a lot of discussion on Discord where everyone says their own version, but in truth, I still haven't understood. Okay. Discord has been an initial platform that SimFly has used, but we have blocked it. Discord is now going to slowly become a small group of veterans. It's going to be the place where we do what I was announcing earlier and create the foundation of a clear understanding of what is okay and not in SimFly. We are launching forums soon, and for this reason, community is going to live into the forums. But Johnny refers to Discord because it's there that this discussion happened. And his first question of his set is, how does the user marketplace really work? Okay, let me explain it. The user marketplace is very similar to the current marketplace where SimFly sell assets to people. People can go in the user marketplace and buy an airport, an airplane, pilot license. The user marketplace is pretty much the same things, but the people selling those assets are other users, not SimFly. And there are one extra things that can be purchased in the user marketplace, which are PAX tokens. So if a user wants a brand new license and brand new airport, or of a specific airport that is not yet being sold, or an airplane brand new, they're gonna buy them from SimFly marketplace. The assets like licenses, airport and airplane sold in the user marketplace are assets that already been grown, means that being used, which is not a bad thing in SimFly in terms that it's not like a piece of clothing that is used so it's gonna be smelly, it's gonna be ruined. But when an asset, digital asset in SimFly is used, means that a bin start collecting experience points. And in this way, when somebody buy a pilot license, an airport, and an airplane from another user, is buying an asset that is not just the license, but is the license with a certain amount of experience point, already maybe grown up and level up to a higher rank in case of the license, or a higher level in case of the airport and the airplane. So for somebody that want to start already with an airplane that is of high level, licenses of high rank, without having to invest the time, they can buy this from other users. They should cost more than the one in the SimFly marketplace because they have been spent time and invested time in terms of growing them up, but is choice of the person selling the asset. Maybe somebody for some reason cannot participate anymore in being a simmer, selling all his equipment, can sell also the asset in SimFly, maybe at a discounted price. And the PAX token, why the PAX token is important? So simmers in SimFly fly and earn PAX tokens. They have an airport and earn PAX tokens. They have an whatever makes them earn PAX token. They can use this PAX token to purchase more assets, or they can sell it for a value that is less of what SimFly grant at the checkout of SimFly marketplace. Which means if I am purchasing an airplane today, let's say it costs $100, I can pay with $100 or I can pay with 100 PAX tokens. Now, if a simmer want to cash out US dollars for himself, can sell his PAX for, let's say, a little less, 100 PAX for $90. Obviously, the user that want to buy the airplane rather buy 100 PAX for $90 and use this 100 PAX to check out for the airplane that costs $100 or PAX. In this way, is saving $10. So, one user fly a lot, earn the PAX, sell the PAX, and the person that purchased the PAX save in the moment that purchased the asset. And this creates an economy of cycling economy, a full cycle of an economy run by the users of SimFly. So this is how the marketplace work, the user marketplace work. Second question. Will PAX tokens actually be convertible or withdrawable without necessarily having to sell them? No, you cannot withdraw PAX tokens because how can I give them to you? They're in the system, right? In the past, we wanted to use technology like blockchain to make PAX token something that people can manage on their own, but the community decided that was not the case. So there is no crypto or blockchain involved, and now the PAX token are an asset managed by SimFly server, so you cannot withdraw, at least for now. But if you sell your token to somebody else, whatever money this person pay is gonna be in your fiat wallet. When you reach certain level in fiat wallet, then you can withdraw. We do a bank transfer and we send this money to your bank account or PayPal or whatever you want, giving the fees charge for the transfer. Okay, so the answer to your question is no, you cannot withdraw PAX tokens or you cannot convert them directly in dollars, but you need to sell them to somebody. Who guarantees a minimum value from the tokens? The value of the token is given by, as everything in the world, offer and demand. So in a fully open marketplace, in the moment that somebody is selling tokens for 1 cent each, which makes no sense, but if he's crazy enough to do this, the value in the moment is 1 as soon as they're finished, and the next one is selling for 10. That's the value. So we only say this in SimFly checkout. 1 Pax token is valued $1. So going back to the previous example, if the person that want to buy the airplane that costs $100 or 100 Pax tokens is purchasing Pax tokens as $2 each for some strange reason, when he goes to the checkout, he rather use the dollars, because why using Pax token for less value? The only case that people will sell Pax token, somebody buy Pax token for more than $1 each, for more than 99 cents each, I would say, is in the case that there are not enough Pax token around, because many fees in SimFly are paid only with Pax token, cannot be paid with US dollar. For example, when you upgrade your license, when you upgrade your airplane, when you upgrade your airport, soon when you pay maintenance fees and other things, you can do that only using Pax tokens. And for this reason, if there are not enough Pax tokens because nobody wants to sell them, there may be somebody that is offering and selling them for more than $1 each. Obviously, people that buy them at the price will use them only for functions like upgrading license, etc. And it would just take them a few hours of flight to make their own Pax token. But let's say it is. Surely it wouldn't make sense to purchase other assets, because it would be cheaper to purchase assets, unless say somebody wants an airport that belongs to another user, and this user is asking a certain amount of Pax. Pax are not around, and this person is trying to buy them because they want really the one airport. If a user owns an airport, there is no way that you can buy the same airport from SimFly. So in the case, you are at the mercy of what the user on the airport is asking for it. So there you go. That's another use case for which people will end up buying Pax at a high price. But I hope this never happen. Okay, we want to keep balanced. Yes, to go never too unfair or too much. If we see that there is not enough Pax around, means we need to give more Pax to users. If we see that the user are selling Pax for nothing, means there are too many Pax around, we're giving too much, so we need to reduce. It's like keeping the economy of a country balanced, nothing different. So we need to tweak this. And this also answers another question, why many times people ask, how much is gonna cost to do an upgrade, how many experience points we need to do an upgrade like this. Now SimFly is small, we have very few people flying, so it's hard for us now to understand the mechanics of the full economy. So many things are not yet defined. People say, oh, you think you're selling airport for 120,000 Pax or 120,000 US dollars. We don't expect a very wealthy person to come and purchase the things in US dollars. Doesn't make sense, or may make sense for them, but that would be an exceptional case. We have airport like this at that cost because the career of a magnate in aviation in SimFly should last 10, 20 years. In this way, you start with small grass strip airport, buy, resell them in the user marketplace, and when you collect the Pax that you sold, you buy a bigger airport, and so on and so forth. And slowly, in years, you reach the possibility to purchase a large airport like that one for 120,000 Pax. This is the logic and mentality of SimFly. Next question of Gianni is, how will users who have made legitimate purchases be protected? I don't understand the question. Purchases are legitimate, means that we sell digital assets, people buy them, and it's a legal transaction. They're protected, there are all determined conditions and rules that define the right and no right of user that makes digital purchases. The protection comes from SimFly existing. I guess if for knock wood, some reason SimFly doesn't survive because, for whatever reason, but things are going very well, so I think everything is okay. But if it doesn't, Obviously, like everything, there is not going to be any more SimFly. So what you do, the protection remains in the life of SimFly. So as another good reason why all of you that are using SimFly should help make SimFly great again. Support it, be positive, make nice social media posts, be supportive of SimFly for the good of the SimFly user. If you see somebody writing FUD, fear, uncertainty, and bad stuff around, this is your enemy pretty much. This is somebody that is damaging SimFly, and SimFly is the community, so it's damaging you. So the protection of SimFly is made by SimFly users. You go around in social media, make SimFly great, and make it positive, so SimFly survive and stay alive for many years, and you're gonna enjoy SimFly. This is the protection. This is the best answer. So users have made legitimate purchases. Everybody make legitimate purchases, are protected by the community. If the community socially behave well, they are your friend. If community socially goes around writing bad stuff about SimFly, they are your enemy. They are damaging SimFly, and practically they're damaging you in the first place. Other question again from Jamino Manizia. This Ask Me Anything section has 20 questions today, just because in one we have many. We should limit the quantity of questions to one per question, okay? So next time I'm gonna reply to the first one, and that's it. So Johnny keep asking. I believe it is a duty of the staff to provide clear and official answers. I'm here to do that, so we do it before unnecessary suspicion and distrust grow further. I noticed that there are a lot of users, and I would say the community of simmers is 90% males. I don't see many female participating in this. And as guys, we never read instruction, we never ask directions, right? And we jump to conclusion on ourselves. I saw a lot of people that don't go to read the wiki, don't ask, and jump to conclusion on their own. There is a lot of misunderstanding, and they act on the conclusion that they reach to. So a lot of people feel upset for things that come out of their fantasy. I beg you all, ask questions. Like Jenny says, there are no answers, but there can be any answer if there is not a question. So we are here to answer every question. So ask and you get answers. And if you get the answer, there is no unnecessary suspicion and distrust that comes from the community. So don't jump to conclusion if you didn't ask something and got an answer. If you ask and got an answer and you are unhappy about the answer, let's discuss it. We're here to grow, to be the best for the community. But don't get upset for things that you never ask about. If we come out with something new, and we never discuss with the community what is gonna come next, maybe because sometimes we don't even have the time to do it. We decide, we implement it, we roll out so fast that there is no time to discuss. Other time because, a restaurant, before putting a new plate in the menu, it doesn't ask all the clients for a month if they like this new plate. Maybe they do, they ask 2 or 3 of them. But, you come in, you see the menu, there is a new dish, there is a new mission, there is a new milestone flight. We don't have to go to the community for all these things. But, as I said before, we're organizing a small team of people that will shape at least what is fair, what is not fair between the users of SimFly. Last question, those who believed on this project have the right to know whether it's still a sustainable system. So far it is. Or simply a structure that only works as long as new users keep joining. No, this is very important. We, obviously, like every business, we need the clients, right? And the community need the new user also to create diversity. If there is only a small group of people as there is now, you start interacting with each other. But you need many new users in order to create diversity. Who fly in my airport? Is always the 3 others that I took to fly in my airport? Or there is, 10,000 users that randomly happen to fly in my airport, So you need new users, not because these new users are necessary for SimFly to survive, but we need new users because the full economy, the full system need many people in order to be beautiful. like a country. You need many people that do different job, behave in different way in order. Now, at the moment, there are many micro loop where people use their own asset and nothing else. They don't mix, they don't go to other users. And when we start even removing the fact that the people earn extra because they land in their own airport, everybody was upset, rather than organizing with each other and flying each other airport. So we need more user, so that the community is so big that things happen organically and are good things for everybody. So this is the reason why we need new users. This is gonna make a big difference for everybody. If everybody owns airplanes and everybody is renting airplanes and everybody is using their own airplane, nobody's gonna rent somebody else's airplane. If we have 1,000 new users that don't have airplanes, they're gonna rent other people's airplanes. I guess that this should make sense for you all, right? So we need to invite new people. We need new people that go around to see positive, beautiful messages about SimFly, and then everybody wins. If there is a spread of food, a spread of hate that damage SimFly, the only people damaged at the end of the day is the community. And SimFly itself as a business, but for as much as you can care about this, okay? This is finally my answer to you, Gianni, and I hope this clarifies things. I apologize with everybody for being such a long things. We make a new rule in the Ask Me Anything question, 1 question per input, not 20 questions in a single question, because this was more than enough to do all the Ask Me Anything of a single episode of the news. But let's pretend everything was okay. So next question. Question number 2 comes from Shill, the 10th of May 2025, and Shill has 7 votes, which is also very good. Guys, I'm very happy to see many votes in the Ask Me Anything section. Means people is getting more participative to these things. You think that we have 16,000 users registered to SimFly, 16,000 users. There is about 5,000 that receive the newsletter weekly. There are 1,300 in Discord, but we are deleting, so we are going back to be only a few hundred in Discord and about nothing else. But in other, we're launching the forum like this, there will be all the community involved. So seeing 7 votes in the Ask Me Anything question, or how much it was before, 16 for the question of Gianni, means that the few people that are interested are interacting. There should be hundreds of votes given the number we have. But hey, that's how it is. So let's go to question number 2 of the Ask Me Anything from Shill, as the 10th of May 2025, has 7 votes. And he says, greetings. There is a lot of activity in respect of military operation daily, but also even more due to several military conflicts worldwide. True. In the sky, we don't have only passengers. Unfortunately, there are a lot of bombs flying here and there. I think we should have some special events, milestone flight, to military airport as well, not only to civil one. That's a very good point, Shill, you make. Also, on top of that, we need some military aircrafts. And this is what I love about Shill in this question. He says, maybe cargo for a start, Airbus 400M, Hercules C130J, and maybe some jets with the lifted G-force, bank angle, and pitch penalty for jet fighters or military training. So what we always said about military airplane, and unfortunately my mind goes only to the super jets that do the acrobatic things, because those are, but it's true, there are a lot of cargo airplane. Those are very easy for us to add because the behavior in the sky is not different from the passengers ones. So those are easy to add, and we can put those military airplanes and do missions and milestone flight just for the army ones. That's absolutely true. Very good point, Shill. For those that have different bank angles, G-force, etc., it takes more coding. So probably we're gonna start adding those after the user marketplace is completed. But the cargo ones for the army, that's true. We can do something like this. Thank you, Shill, very much. That's something we want to absolutely do. And so we start making the community about army aviation happy. So thank you for this idea. It's very good and actually appreciate it a lot. Question number 3. Question number 3 is being asked by Simon X6, the 16th of April 2025. Has 4 votes, and Simon's X6 asks. Oh, he wrote in Italian, so let me try to translate this in English as I read it, okay? It says, in the airplane list for rent, so the list of the airplanes that are for rent, I please ask you to add as a filter also the nation, because when I try to find an airplane to rent, I search also based on the location closer to mine. So if it's in Italy, I would like to have the filter where I can search Italy. If it's in Thailand, it will be Thailand. If it's in Japan, it will be Japan. So yeah, absolutely. It would be amazing even to have a country and region maybe as a subset for this search. Simon, we're gonna do that given the time and the developer availability, but we're gonna try to do that. It shouldn't be too complicated because it's a set of data that is already in the client, so it's filtered by the browser. Question number 4 for today is the last question, is being asked by Alpha Lima 17, 28th of April 2025. It has 4 votes. And Alpha Lima 17 asks, is it possible to download the transaction list of the Pax wallet in CSV or Excel format? Thanks. Amazing. Something so simple to do and actually very useful. It's something we're gonna put in a queue with the developer. Very good idea as well, mostly because now with the user marketplace there is going to be also the fiat wallet, which even make even more sense to have a CSV to download with all the transaction there. So we're gonna add it to both. Thank you, Alpha Lima 17, for the suggestion. Very good suggestion. I finished my bread. How long I've been going today? Gianni, my God, you owe me a beer. Now, is the end of the news for today. Thank you for watching my beautiful face until now. Please follow us in YouTube. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. And all the other social media we have. Then, there is something I don't remember very well. Oh, yeah. SimFly. Take off and get more.